Hello everybody, and welcome to my first insulator hunting video. This insulator hunt was along a railroad in Pennsylvania in late October 2019. I was out on this hunt with my dad, and we mainly stuck to the railroad lands. This being my first video and one of my first hunts for wild insulators, insulators in the wild. I'm obviously a novice, so I'm open to hearing feedback. We had to walk on the tracks a pretty decent distance before we came across any poles. We were mainly looking for down poles, but as you can see here, there were a few freestanding with some insulators on them. This here is the first pole we came to. The first insulator of the day that we found was one of these medium-sized black rubber Western Union and this broken Hemingway 42. The main method that I was using to try to find insulators was just kicking around the leaves and the upper layer of dirt. Didn't really do any digging today. But this first pole was just the black rubber bell-shaped insulators like you see here. Nothing too exciting. They're made in Erie, Pennsylvania. They're usually embossed Western Union telegraph. Here at the second pole, there's one of these small black rubber ones we decided to leave on the peg. And then the first decent find, a dark aqua, near mint condition Hemingway 42. I know they're common, but it had no chips or cracks, and all of the drip points were intact, so decided to take that home. And at the same pole, we did end up finding a more exciting Whittle Tatum. It's a light aqua color. Not really sure of the CD number of that. You can see there's a small chip in one of the lower lips around the wire groove, but other than that, it was in pretty good shape. Definitely one of the most exciting insulators I've ever found in the wild. On to the next pole site. You can see some broken glass shining on the pins. Kicked around in the dirt a bit, but in the trench between the hill and the rail bed is where we found some more insulators. You got two clear, near mint Hemingway 42s, once again, really common, but it's kind of exciting to find them in mint condition, so we took them home. Dark aqua Brookfield, embossed with a strong B. It has a missing piece out of the skirt, but it'll display nicely, so took that one home too. And my father also found a dark aqua Hemingway 42. It's got a chip out of the wire groove, but he wanted to take it home, so we did. Kicking around in the dirt, didn't really find too much else, so we eventually moved on to the next site. Other than that, we didn't find too many insulators that day. Maybe like 7 or 8 we took home. We continued to walk down the tracks a bit. Most of the poles were standing, mostly empty. And what was on them was pretty common. But that was my first insulator hunt. I would say it was a success. And I hope you liked the video. I'd like to hear feedback. I'm open to it. Don't be afraid to comment or leave a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know what I could do better. Let me know if you have any insulator hunting tips yourself. A better method of looking or retrieving them from the poles even. But before I go, I will give you one shot of the insulators after they've been quickly cleaned up so that you can see what we decided to take home. And maybe at another point, I'll also show you them after I've given them a bath with Barkeeper's Friend so that you can see them all bright and shiny. So now we are going to cut to the hall where we get to see once again the light aqua. It's a CD213 Whittle Tatum, definitely the crown jewel of the find. Small chip out of it, but I'd count that as a win. And we'll get a shot of all the others. And thank you so much for watching. Happy hunting.